So this is one of those bonus episodes, that exclusive content. And I'm going to tell you why. Because this is a venting session that's very much needed. I'm not even going to call this a venting session. Let me tell you, it's storytelling time. Some truth speaking. With this entire process of just being able to identify, you guys know I'm really trying to do better. I want to be very intentional. I just want to make sure that I'm creating a good space and living right. I'm in the process of moving out of my mother's house. We're selling it, things along. Things are good. I mean, life for me, as you know, is progressing. So I'm in a good state. How the fuck ever. There has been some things that's happened in this entire process that I just... Let me calm down because I'm upset. I'm upset because I am battling with myself on if my thoughts are mistaken. So I'm going to tell you. When we put the house on the market, it was, it's been a very fast situation for us. And good for us because, we're already part from it. But for me personally, I'm the one that has a little bit more of a home here. So it's taken me a little bit more time to get my stuff together. But during the process, we have a sign out front. Now this sign is huge and obnoxious. Okay? It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's big as fuck. It's out there. It has our realtor's big ass picture. And it has view by appointment only. Big as fuck. In red letters on a big red wood thing with a big ass sign that says for sale. But our realtor, she's cool. Now, aside from that, we also have a big ass sign in the front bush and a big ass sign on the back bush. I have a L-shaped lawn. Okay, so the whole fucking 180 is covered in our realtor's face that says for sale. Call her. Clearly marked on there. So there's been a few instances where I think people had things fucked up. So two of the times, let me say, I was actually pulling up while this shit was happening. So let me just tell you about the first instance. The first instance, I pull up at the same time a truck pulls up. Okay, now my neighbors probably can't stand this about me, but I do not like people to park in front of my house, especially when there's a whole ass motherfucking neighborhood free of parking. I would like to park in front of my house. That's all I ask. Let me have my parking space in front of my house. Okay? So when this car pulls up in my parking spot, I'm already feeling some kind of way because I'm like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Calming down because my mind and my heart are battling right now, you guys. Battling. And I want them to be aligned. Yes, because I'm supposed to be doing my motherfucking edges. But I'm lit. Ooh. Let's continue with the story. I'm calming myself down by doing my baby hair because Lord knows self-care is comfort for me. Okay? And my baby hairs are typically slayed by now. Anyway, so I pull up with the truck pulling up at the same time. Right? So I wait a little bit, see what they talking about, because if they going across the street, we got a problem. Please park on their side, are just not right here. Can you scoot up, pull that corner real quick? Plenty of curb. Anyway. So I get out the car And I was looking fly. So I gave them a full ass catwalk because I wanted to make sure that they saw me. I wanted them to see me. So I walk in, open the door, leave the door open. I get some sage. Let me tell you why I got the sage. One, because we had just had a viewing that day. It was private viewing by appointment only. So my house was occupied by a bunch of strangers all day. My mother's house. So, I mean, I probably was in my feelings about it all day anyway, you know? So I'm saging my house because I'm like, whew, opening windows. I don't know these people. Let's go ahead and remove it. So I hear people getting out the car, and my gate in the front makes a noise. So it's my burglar alarm for free. That's why I never put no WD-40 on it, because I need to hear whoever coming through that gate. Right? Anyway, so it's a white man who gets out with a wife beater, and a white woman that gets out. First mistake they made. They opened my gate and walked into my property. And did not come to the door, started to walk my said property and look in my said motherfucking windows. And I'm sitting here. Now my screen door, you can't see in, and I can see out. Another free security feature that fucking works for me. Can I help you? She goes, yeah, I heard that there was a viewing today. Just saw me walk in with my key. Use my key to walk into this house. Okay? I say, may I help you? She said, oh, yes. I heard that there was a viewing today. I opened the door. And I said, by appointment only. That's what the sign says. And she goes, oh, okay, well, we just want to walk the property. I said, excuse me, I would prefer you not. You need to call the number on the sign, and she can arrange an appointment. And she goes, well, can I have the number to the owner? I said, I'm the owner. And she goes, oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll just go. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Next story. I run to the store. My daughter and my son are here. I'm running around the corner, grabbing us some food real quick. I'm literally turning the block, and my daughter is texting me, Mom, some guys are walking on the property, looking through the windows, walking around the property, even opened my back gate. So I pull up. Before I can even get out the car, I'm opening the door and just hopping over. Can I help you? First of all, get off my property. They were already walking through my back gate on the property, looking through my blinds where my young daughter is fucking watching TV on the motherfucking couch. Two men. The man proceeds to continue to walk around my property and goes, yeah, I'm here for the apartment for rent. And I say, can you please get off of my property? And he goes, are you the owner? Can you please remove yourself from my property? As I begin to remove my pepper spray and my motherfucking taser. He begins to walk to my gate as I walk and blocks my fucking gate and proceeds to say, So he begins to proceed to block the fucking gate. And I'm standing here, and his homeboy or whatever was like, we're so sorry, we just want to leave. 2 men. I think the one was Hispanic and this guy right here was white. I already identified myself because I'm asking you to get off of my property. That's very clear that it's mine, which means I own it. No matter renter or owner, motherfucker, my property. 1. He blocks my gate and give me 6 feet. I don't have to move. The sidewalk isn't your property. I took my, sir, I suggest you move out of my way because we're going to have a problem. This is not a fucking apartment. This is a house. And it's clearly not for rent. It's for sale. I'm, as the owner, have asked you twice to remove yourself from my motherfucking property. Literally. And then he proceeded to tell me, why don't you try being a human being? As if I weren't already. A human being that is drawing a fucking boundary with a fucking male on my property, looking in the window at my daughter who's currently home by herself. A stranger, 2 men. And not only are you blocking my entry onto my property, you're now antagonizing me, motherfucker. This is what I'm talking about. So this is where I'm caught, and this is where I'm like, because a part of me wants to believe that has nothing to do with race. And maybe people are just fucking crazy. But on the other part of me, the other hand, side, shape, what the fuck ever, I feel like it's because I'm black, and damn for sure because I was a black woman in a white ass neighborhood. And it's just, it infuriated me. And I don't like that much energy was taken. But it was just more of a reality for me. In my face that this shit is fucking real. It happens. And it is not right. It is not right. And it's just, you wonder why. You wonder why, people are the way they are. And why it's such a struggle to just be so accepting of yourself and love yourself when this fucking world we live in has us all fucked up. The audacity. It was as if it's not possible someone like me could be in a neighborhood like this, in a house like this. Like, you don't know my name. You don't know where I come from. You don't know nothing about me, but all you see is this. And that already has given you the information you need to judge me as could never be a fucking homo. Impossible. Not over here. If this move wasn't absolutely necessary for me, just because of that, I would stay. Just because of that. But you know what? I started to sit back and think, because it was eating me up, and that anger, and I've been trying to, like, whenever I feel myself have those abrupt feelings, and I know that it's moving me just a bit out of my character, I've learned to adjust. So when I started having all these feelings, and I'm like, okay, I see I'm having a lot of issues with this. So how can I revert this energy, right? And how can I make it positive? So I said, I'm not thinking big enough. I wouldn't keep this house. Because if y'all mad at me for being on a motherfucking corner block and being able to sell, wait till you see me in big ass buildings. Take that back. Oh, Lord. Yes. Whatever I deem to be me. Cities, if I choose to. It's not big enough. Because it needs to be normal that people like me own. That we're capable, and that when you see us, you see greatness. Equality. Whatever, but never less. Whew. Nina Simone, I need you right now. I'm ready to tear this motherfucking life up, okay? Because that type of shit motivates me. Yeah, I'm in this house. But I'm probably going to be employing your bloodline real soon. Helping you keep up a 401k. Listen to me. This family, my family, from this day forward, no longer. Hell no. It's broken. We will be more. We will be great. Because I said so. Starting with me. Whew. Now that's a motherfucking bonus episode.